Welcome back to Wednesdays with Wilson. We are back. We kind of had a week-long hiatus after I screwed up the board last week, but we are back. I'm here with great old Mac Simons, the one and only Hofstra Harper Allen, and I'm Coach Wilson. I hope you're listening to us on Spotify, on Amazon, on good old Apple Music, or watching on YouTube. What's your grandpa watch? Does he watch or does he listen?
YouTube.
What about, do you have family that watches?
Yeah, my mom watches it on YouTube.
Okay, so thanks for all you watching us. Make sure you're clicking that like and subscribe button. That's something new. Look at that. What's up, girls?
Nothing much.
Feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
I know.
A week.
Yeah, because we didn't do an episode last week.
Yeah, but then, well, I mean, I was here, but then I didn't see you from a week from that previous episode because I never really see you two except in passing.
Yeah, that is true.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, and usually you're just kind of grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. I'm tired.
That's the same thing as tired.
No, it's not.
Okay. What's been up? What do we miss? Where are we at on our Mac goal thing that's supposed to be
5
right
more.
here?
5.
It's supposed to be some sort of graphic right here. Right here,
5 more.
right now. Okay. So we're 95.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully hit it Thursday versus
Okay.
Grand Valley on senior night.
Ooh, that'd be a great combo.
Yeah.
All sorts of fun. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So that's where we are. We're 5 away.
5 away. If it isn't this week, it's definitely next week.
Okay. So hopefully, and then
But the goal is Thursday.
during senior night.
Yeah.
That'll be great. I like it.
Yeah.
Harper, I'm trying to think. Are we tracking something for you right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, that's great.
No.
You're just surviving
Yep, junior year.
the last of your junior year.
Yep.
Mac
well,
is surviving barely the last of her senior year.
I don't do nothing.
I don't do nothing. There you go for English classes.
I do absolutely nothing every single day.
It is, when this is airing, it'll be our first block day
You.
for EOC. So, Harper, you have to take your government EOC?
Yep, I take my government EOC on Thursday.
All right, you're going to dominate it.
Yeah, the government one wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in it.
Good. Good. I hope you'll knock it out of the park. Is that the only one you got to take?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You don't have to do anything.
I have Project Lead the Way one. But
Oh, okay.
For MI.
When's
But
that?
I could not tell you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have an EOC tested class this year, so it's kind of
That's nice.
It's a little
Yeah, that is
different.
nice.
No, I like that. I like the pressure.
Oh.
I do. I really like it. So,
I just
all my
don't
world
like-
history kids don't understand that there's no EOC in world history because they keep asking me about it, and I'm like, no. Then I'd explain block scheduling to them, even though they were part of it last
hate
year.
block scheduling.
Well, you do, but you don't.
I
I just
do.
don't like 'cause,
I hate when it's like an even day because then I have like. Well, no, I really don't. It's just Spanish. I sit in Spanish for an hour and a half. Like,
Yeah, and
There's
all my-
only so
What
much
if it's
Spanish.
a food day in Spanish? What if you
It's
guys
not.
make a fiesta?
it's not a fiesta.
Oh, okay.
It's our last project.
Yeah, and all my hard classes are stacked on one day.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that could be trouble. I could see that.
Yeah,
So,
I have broadcasting, then
oh,
AP Pre-Calc, AP Lang, and Spanish.
broadcasting for an hour and a half.
I'm sitting in the
Hopefully, you
library.
guys have something with all this extra time.
I always have projects.
Dynamite. You do a lot of good stuff.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
great. I forgot to watch Travel Review last week because I wasn't here. Anything good?
I'm trying to think what was on the episode. Is that the one I produced?
Uh-huh.
Oh, then definitely got to watch it.
Oh,
I shouldn't get no. Oh, okay.
you don't see me on it. My
I know,
name's just
but
on the
you're-
ed credit
Yeah, but
thing.
yeah, that's the best part. You pause and say produced by.
True.
Yeah. So here's my question for you guys because we're talking about prepping for tests this week. Big L test week. Mr. Parsons, I helped him a little bit with the EOC hype video the other day, which is
Oh.
really good.
Yeah.
What is your favorite snack for studying? Top 3.
Oh,
Like-
Like if I'm sitting at home.
Yes,
studying?
yeah, not at school. Like I need a
Popcorn.
snack. Hold on, top 3. Just give you a second to think about it, and like, man, I've got to. Because in college, you're going to experience this. Like at some point, it's going to be 8:30 at night, and you've eaten dinner, and you want a snack, but you got to get something to get you through to 1 a.m. to finish this paper.
barbecue chips.
Like, so, what are you going with, Mac? Top 3.
Popcorn is pretty good.
Just microwave popcorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barbecue chips are like some sort of chip, and then like a candy.
What kind of candy?
It kind of depends on
Like
the mood.
chocolate or
No,
like?
no, because then
Sweet tart ropes.
the chocolate would get on your keyboard, and that's just nasty.
Okay.
Yeah, like sweet tart ropes, sour gummy bears, anything around that realm.
Okay.
It's something that's not a mess.
Harper?
I don't know. I agree with Ken on popcorn, but I put the
Seasoning on it.
seasoning on
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
But you can't get movie theater butter because then it would get your
Oh, more on
Yeah,
your
yours
keyboard?
would be, like,
Okay.
the regular.
regular popcorn.
And then I like Funyuns
Absolutely.
a lot. I love Funyuns. And then the little like the trolley gummy worms. I like
Okay.
those.
But then the sugar's going to get everywhere.
You're really thinking about getting things all over the
That's
place,
why I
aren't
always
you?
have a towel. Because especially with the popcorn, when I put seasoning on, I always have to wipe my hands off.
Yeah. I've got some sort of trail mix.
Ooh.
I always like some sort of trail
I have
mix.
trail mix in my soccer bag.
There you go. Yeah, I like that.
I like the trail mix with like the little peanut butter cup.
Yeah, that's a good one. My mom just makes her own, and it's really good. She puts all sorts of stuff in there, but she's a big fan of the peanut M&Ms instead of just the normal M&Ms in there, which Costco does that now too, so it's pretty good. I really like, and this is my old college roommates used to make fun of me so much because I loved just peanut butter and crackers, but made my own peanut butter and crackers.
You know
Like
what's
peanut
fire?
butter and jelly crackers. I'd have like just a plate of them, like 5 or 6 of them, just sit there and she'd eat the saltine. When they would always make fun of me like I was a little kid. I was like, but it's tasty. It's one. You're getting everything.
Yeah, what I like is whenever my family has chili and like you have the saltines out, you take the saltine and like put butter on it, and then you put honey on top of it,
Oh yeah.
and you just eat it, and it's so good.
Fire,
It is fire.
gas,
Wow.
bussin'.
All the above.
Yeah. And then I don't know. I don't like, if I was gonna eat candy, it would be chocolate. But I've got that in the old trail mix.
It's
So
going to
no,
get everywhere.
I don't know.
Because your
I
hands
just-
are going to be hot.
I just remember concentrating and always being able to eat with the saltine crackers, and for some reason it always brings back my idea of trying to write a paper at 1:30 a.m. that I should have done a week prior.
It's okay.
But that's when you do your best thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Procrastinate.
Yeah. See, now you'll have a laptop so you can go anywhere.
Oh, well, yeah. I can't wait for my MacBook.
Yeah.
I can sit and do nothing.
Yeah, we had to sneak food into the library when I went into the library. Like,
We're
that was
not
a
supposed
thing.
to have food in this library, but we just eat it anyways.
Okay, there's food all over this library.
Yeah. The librarian don't care.
Oh, then why should she make a no food rule?
I don't think it's for her. It's for the bad children.
Who are the bad children?
The bad children.
Makes you feel like she's like a mean person and
Miss
hits them with
Trenchbull.
and then what, like, are you a crammer? Do you guys cram if you're doing for a test? Do you wait, or do you try to gradually go through, and
I don't
or do you
really
feel
have
like
to
you're just
study that
okay?
much.
Okay.
The only thing I really have to study for a lot is math, but everything else
I'll like review my like med class just because it's a lot of terminology.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of the time I just already know it.
I always felt that way too. So my favorite in my undergrad, my favorite teacher was Mr. Splutstozer. He was a history teacher, and he would literally walk into the class and just start talking. And you would sit there and be expected to take notes and everything. And he was just great. He was funny, but he would just sit there and go and go and go and then be done. And then so test he was like, all right, test is next Tuesday. This is what we're talking about. And that's his preparation. He's like, this is what we're talking about, the War of 1812. Okay. So then you come in, you have to buy a blue book, which is 25 cents. And it's this blue book. I went to the bookstore and would buy a bunch of them. And you'd sit there and you'd walk in, and up there would be 2 questions, and you'd just sit down and have to immediately start writing. So there's no real like cramming for it because you didn't really know what question he was going to ask about his subject. But then you just sit there and write. And I'll never forget my freshman year. I wrote like a paragraph. I thought it was phenomenal in answering both questions, and gave it, turned it in. And I was the first person getting up.
Oh.
And, it's an hour. And I'm 25 minutes in. I'm like, yes, I really nailed this. I remembered all these key points. And I stand up, and everybody just looks at me. Because it was freshmen and older kids in that class, and they were just looking at. I was like, I go and turn it, and he's like, done? I said, yeah. He goes, okay. And that's it. And I left, and I came back, and he gave me a C, and I was like, what the? And he put on there, he's like, on my essays, I expect you to address at least 5 different points. But he never said a word about any of this stuff. So I had him like 3 more times, and it was great. And I remember when I was a senior, and the same thing happened. And it actually was my wife's maid of honor in her wedding. She was in the same class as me. And she got up and answered the questions and and we all just kind of looked at her. And she was like, what? And then went up and turned it in. I just turned mine in later. And I would write like 3 pages now. But you'd have to remember all that stuff. But there was no cramming for it. You just had to be there every day and take the notes.
Yeah, it's what you can.
Which I was good at. I could do that. But yeah, the math part, whew. I can imagine you doing that with the medical.
It's not that bad.
But the terminology would be a little difficult.
But like when I had to learn bones and muscles, it wasn't really that bad.
Okay. If you can I always go if you can visualize it. Oh, what'd you forget?
I have to take anatomy in college.
Why do you have to?
Prereq.
Oh, we don't have.
What's
have.
We have anatomy and physiology here, but it's not dual credit.
It's not dual credit.
So there's no point of like taking it.
No offense to who teaches that.
No offense, but I'd rather just get it done in high school. But it's not dual credit.
There are a lot. I'll never forget. I should have done the one math dual credit class in college. I didn't do it. I did English and I did social studies. And I was like, yeah, math's easy. And then I had to take the first math class, and I was like, this is everything I learned when I was a junior in high school, and I have to do it again. And you're in college.
I know. I won't have to take it, math. I have to take one English class because I didn't take AP Lit.
You didn't?
Mm.
Oh.
I'm in sports Lit.
Oh. When's your AP Lit test?
Lang?
Or AP Lang test?
The 12th, May 12th.
Okay, May 12th.
Yeah,
and
all the tests are in a row. AP Gov, AP Lang, and AP Pre-Calc are all in the same week.
All right, you're going to
But
destroy those.
I'm only taking AP Lang.
Oh, you should take them all.
I'm not taking the other 2.
My son has one next week, too. He has AP Psych next week, and then A Push the week
I
after.
was gonna take that next year, but I need a science credit still. So
Take biology with Miss Franklin.
I'm taking AP Bio.
Oh, she'll yell at you. She's a yeller.
Yeah, I had her last year.
I didn't take AP Bio.
I
want the HBS, PBS, MI route.
And then, Mac, I believe this weekend is prom, right?
Yeah?
You excited for that?
No.
Oh. I thought it was in 2 weeks, and then they were talking about it in my class, and I was like, it's this week?
I'm excited, yes, but I don't like to plan. Like, I've been the planner.
Oh, you're still planning?
Yes, I'm still planning.
Are you got a big group going?
Kinda. Not like big, but
Harper, are you going to prom?
I'm not going.
Okay. You don't have to be mad. It's okay. Does Mr. Parsons cover prom?
is she chaperoning?
Well, he's trying to get a story done over it, but
So you'd have to show up. I think it's an excuse to get free food.
I know that'd be the only
Probably
reason I do it.
not good food.
I'm sure it's delicious. Stuco goes and picks it out. They get to sample it.
No, we do not.
They used to be able to get together and sample it. They don't do that anymore?
No.
Don't be so mad about it.
No.
Really?
No. I'm being for real.
Wow. Miss Burnett, we got to talk about this.
She's retiring.
I know. Miss Dudley, we got to talk about this.
Yeah.
That was one of the things they used to do. They would go to well, I guess we don't do it at Arrowhead anymore, though, do we? But they would go and they'd sample and tell them what they
I
wanted
think
and
that would
stuff
be
like
so
that.
much fun.
But now, where's it at? Unity Village?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What color's your dress?
Pink and orange-ish.
Okay.
Kind of orange.
We're going to have some
Cool.
pictures next week.
I get my nails done tomorrow.
Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah, we'll have some pictures of.
I'm so excited for... Never mind. Can't say that on the...
Never mind. We really don't want to. We'll just bleep that out. Let me get to my censor.
There's nothing to censor. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's like, I'm curious on Monday how you'll feel if like you'll be full on the downhill. This is it.
Oh, yeah.
Because then it's just the week, and then what? Do you go 2 days, 2 or 3 days the next week? because we have decision day on the 7th.
I think I get
I
out.
think decision day's the 12th.
The 12th?
Or the 8th.
Whatever
I
that Friday
have-
is. Why did I think it's the 7th? I don't know. I'm
I
emceeing
have
it.
I
But
I have
also
like the week and like 2 days.
the 8th. The 8th. It's the 8th. Okay.
Decision day?
Yeah, and then the 15th is graduation.
What day's your last day?
I think
The
the
11th?
12th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have to come a half day, and then I don't know how we do it anymore.
There's like a breakfast, isn't there? or
Yeah.
something?
They do a
Yeah.
lot of things, so it's always. Well, I'll wait till next week to talk about some of the funny things you see with seniors in our last couple of days, because some of y'all are lost.
Lost.
I'm talking about when you're done.
I'm going to
you're,
Oak Park
you're
Mall.
done with everything, and you go to your graduation practice or the day you are done. Like some seniors are very lost; they don't know what to do. Like,
Oh, I
and-
have my day planned out after.
but they like sometimes there was one year, this was like 2 or 3 years ago, that instead of leaving because they could leave, they went into the gym and they just wanted to play basketball. And then we had to tell them that you can't do that. You have to leave. There was one I had a group like come up to my room and they're like just wanting to hang out. I was like, "What are you guys doing? Like, you're done. We don't want to leave."
Oh, I have my days planned out. I'm gonna wake up. I go to the gym, and then
But you'll still have soccer, right?
yeah. So like, I'll wake up. I'll go to the gym. I'll go to Fieldhouse to get my workout in for
Yeah.
basketball. I'll go home. I'll take a nap. I'll lay on my pool deck, and by the time I'm ready to go, it's gonna be soccer practice time. And then once the high school soccer's done, I'll have club starting back up because we play in July.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll practice from May through July, and then leave for college first week of August.
You got it all planned out.
Yeah,
I'll have
and
an
I'm going to-
algorithm about you pretty soon up in my room. I do an algorithm about do some drawings of
And then-
different algorithms for seniors and juniors and things like that.
May 31st, I leave for South Carolina. And
Oh yeah, then we the summer of max trips.
yeah. And then I come back, and then I leave for 7 days in Destin, and then I come back, and then I have a couple weeks off, and then I'm in Alabama, and then I leave for college.
Boom.
Life.
Harper has nothing but softball.
Nothing but softball.
Are you doing any softball right now?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. My son, they started playing games for baseball last week, so
Yeah, we have like a conjoined team right now that we're just playing local tournaments, but
yeah. And I got roped in to be the game changer parent.
oh.
Because it keeps my mind going. Because youth baseball just some. Oh no, she's
Oh,
staring
it's
at
Turtle.
us. Hi, Emily.
It's Turtle.
Oh, sorry, Turtle. But yeah, so no one was doing it, and I was like, "I'll do it. That's fine. I'll do it." And I felt really bad. This mom was sitting there trying to do it, and so I was looking. I was like, "There's not two balls. There's not." I'm sitting there watching this, and I felt so bad for her. She was like, "I don't know how to do any of this." She's like, "But there's a lot of pressure to do this." I said, "I'll do it." So I said, and of course my wife immediately goes, "You're going to be that guy again, so you have to pay attention to everything and you can't talk or you're just going to sit there." And I was like, "Yeah, but I can actually get to focus on the game and not
I get to know what's
have
actually
any downtime and try to keep everybody else." But then I got a parent's like, "Was that an error? Do we call it?" I was like, "It's 13U. Like there's errors every play. I don't count an error. I give them a hit." I feel bad for a kid that throws 8 miles over the first baseman's head. I'll just say single. I don't want to give a kid because there was a kid that could have had probably 5 errors last game in 2 innings
That would enrage all the parents on my team.
because they want the errors. Okay.
Yeah, my mom runs the game changer for Fort in the fall,
Yeah.
and I got hit by like a line drive right back to me and didn't make the play up first.
She called it an
and
error?
my mom called it an error. So, Mom, if you're listening, I'm still holding the grudge.
Look at that! Wow, you got to look deeper into the camera. And okay, that camera's slanted so bad.
It's okay.
How'd you fix this one?
You actually put it in the thing.
I did do that with that one.
All right.
All right. Well, next week we're gonna recap good old Mac's senior prom. All sorts of stories. I'm sure she'll want to share.
Oh, yeah.
Harper will have something. We'll have our McKenna goal watch. Can we get this graphic? Who uploads these? Come on, come up with a graphic.
I don't upload them.
Aiden Kellum, maybe.
Who edits these?
Well, it's a different person every week. A lot of times
Oh,
it's
that's
Aiden
good.
Kellum. So
Which reminds me, I got to take our picture.
Yeah, they kind of rotate.
yeah.
Hey! Did you flip off the camera?
No,
Good job.
I did this.
Went over and met some of our upcoming kids yesterday.
Oh,
Eighth
golfers.
graders?
Golfers, today's
Oh, yeah.
basketballers.
Oh,
I
do
took kids. I felt then no other coach brought kids
I
yesterday.
feel like it's more personable if you take the kids.
Yeah, I took
Ava.
Ava and Jordan,
Uh,
and they were actually nice to the kids. So
That's surprising.
you just have to talk in brain rot, like 6'7" skibbity brain rot.
it's hard to talk in brain rot when you're trying to explain what we do in girls golf.
I swing the club and then I get in the golf cart and then I ride down
you don't
because
get a
I'm
golf-
so
you
don't-
skibbity.
You don't get a golf cart.
You get a
And I
golf cart,
walk
you can
down the
walk.
trail because
Yes.
they don't give me a golf cart.
I only give them a golf cart on the week of districts. I let them drive a golf cart. But then they always do something stupid.
Yeah. Well,
Or you could be like Reagan Fillmore and fall down a hill,
yeah. I mean,
which is still one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Because then she just laid there. And then, of course, it was happened to be, luckily, that I was right on that hill and was taking pictures of her. And she's like, "Ah!" And then see that I'm taking pictures and then gets mad. And then it's pretty good. Oh, I got to send Mr. Parsons. That'd be a great picture.
add it to the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we got this week.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me. I'm Coach Wilson.
I'm Max Simons.
I'm Harper Allen.
Hey, we will see you next week. Good luck on EOCs, Fort Osage, and let's rock and roll for next week, too.